Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. It's Chad from Green Acres. So it's Friday, late morning, about 11 o'clock now. I've already made a delivery of bundles to Ace. Earlier it was 102. I actually ended up being 101 because I miscounted one of the 20 red oak bundles I was supposed to bring. I brought 19, so yeah, I'll make sure to take care of that. The next delivery, I kept the sticker or whatever that I need. So yeah, it's obviously wet. As you can see, dreary. It's been pretty much that way all week. For the most part, Monday was nice and had a good day doing lawn care, related things, including spray. I've been doing a lot of, spraying here, doing the second round of pre-emergent, which I did Wednesday as well. So I had a really good day Monday and Wednesday, but Tuesday, yesterday, today is just really damp and dreary and misty. It's too wet to do any kind of lawn care related stuff. I could probably spray if I wanted to, but I prefer it to be dry just because I do use a selective in my solution at all times, and that selective's not going to be as effective if there are weeds in the yard if it's damp. So I just prefer it to be dry. I thought about I might have a chance to spray today, but I decided not to. So yeah, I got that delivery done, and now I'm here getting ready to do a tree job. I wanted to show you the saws of choice I'll be using today. As you can see, the 500i, get some work with it. I got my trusty good pole saw here. Obviously Stihl, I'm a Stihl guy. Yeah, y'all, good time to do a tree job, with it not being able to do much else. So yeah, worked out good. I'm gonna get started. I will not finish it today. I'm gonna have my son and maybe his friend help me tomorrow, and I'll bring the SCL 1000 over here tomorrow, Saturday, to finish loading up the debris and just carrying it off to the wood. So what do I have here? See that water oak or pin oak, I think it's the actual term for it. I'll be cutting it down. They want to try to give that tree, I'm not really sure what that is, but it's a special type of tree. I can't think the name of it off the top of my head, but they want to give it more space to flourish and do well. So yeah, they want to take that pin oak out, and also some of these little small scraggly pine trees you see here. I think there's like 12 of them. But yeah, I don't have to haul the stuff off. I'll be basically taking it to the woods back in there somewhere, with the SCL 1000. So like I said, I'll probably do that. I'll do that tomorrow for sure. Didn't want to worry about, loading everything up, the machine and all that. I'm just going to get as much done as I can. I'm going to take the pole saw and try to cut as much of these limbs. I'm not sure if I'll actually follow the tree or not. I'm just going to get as many of these limbs cut as possible and as safely as I can. And then when I have some help tomorrow, I'll follow the tree. Probably have to attach it to the SCL 1000 with some chains, that kind of thing. Make sure it falls this direction onto the gravel driveway here. So plenty of room to work with. I'm probably even going to process some of the wood while I'm here. I might bring the wood splitter here tomorrow as well. And he likes pine. He has an outdoor fireplace, so I'll probably process some of these small scraggly pine trees for him and leave him some wet, unseasoned water oak. And I'll take the rest, that I can use for firewood. But yeah, I'll let you know at the end of the day, when I get done with the job, what I charge and what I made, which I feel like I'll end up making pretty good here. Shouldn't take all that long, especially with the SC 1000, able to make things a lot easier. And then after that, I'm planning on doing some deer hunting. I'm a fairly new deer hunter, started last year, and I'm hoping that today may be the day I kill my first buck. So I've got a strategy in terms of hunting the property that I'm a member of, the hunting property there in Lafayette, Alabama, and we'll see how it goes. If I happen to kill one, I'll get some footage of it and show you what I got. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, hey, before I let you go and get some footage, I'll get some footage of me cutting this tree as much as I can, and maybe some of these pine trees here shortly. And give my man Ray a big shout, man. Yeah, so proud of Ray. I mean, the man just continues to show what kind of person he is, and he does really have a big heart. I know he's known for some of the bluster and the drama, field videos, of the past, all that kind of thing, but Ray does really have a big heart, and I appreciate him, really giving Ben some encouraging words and letting people know about Ben, and so that they could go check his channel out and, see some of his videos and, what he's going through and talking about, because I think it's really important. Again, like Ray said, we all go through stuff. So I appreciate Ray mentioning Ben, his channel. And I'm just going to tell you straight up, Ray, I mean, And I think Ben would agree with this because he's mentioned it. We've had some pretty long conversations over the phone, about stuff that he's going through. I mean, you could have very well have saved his life by doing what you did, in terms of on down the road sometime, you know what I mean? Like, you could have very well saved his life. You just never know, that kind of thing, man. So, yeah, Ben just needs some encouragement for sure. He needs more purpose in his life. He has a family, he has a wife and kids, but he wants to, wants more purpose, wants to be able to help people, help others. And I think, and I know he thinks, that having a YouTube channel that does well and is able to reach people and help people could give him extra meaning in life. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all checking his channel out and his videos and commenting. It means a lot to him, so yeah, really, really thankful for that. And I know he is as well. He thinks the world of Ray, if you didn't know that already. He really does. Talks about you a good bit when we talk on the phone, and just looks to you as a mentor and someone to learn from, for sure, and really enjoys your videos just like I do and a lot of other people do as well. So yeah, really thank you, Ray, for doing that. Appreciative for sure. But yeah, guys, check his channel out if you haven't already. Ben Hendricks, I think it's actually under his name, not his business that he owns, Hendricks Outdoors. So yeah, go check his channel out when you get a chance and offer him some more encouragement. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get started on it. I'll probably start trying to cut some of these limbs as much as I can with a pole, so I'm gonna stretch it out as far as I can and just see what I can do, and then I'll get some footage of me cutting some of these little pine trees up as well. See you soon. I there wants to figure a quick update real quick what's going on. First off, bad news is my chain on my pole saw is very dull. I didn't think it was the case. You know, last time I used it seemed like it was cutting fine, but I must have hit a rock or something towards the end of that cutting session because I didn't realize it was dull. I mean, the chain's fairly new too, so yeah, but it's not cutting good at all. So I'm really having to really work it to get through some of those limbs. I'm sure some of y'all probably noticed that in those clips before, but yeah, I've got most of the bigger limbs on the back side. I cut one, I didn't get any footage of it, but yeah, there was a pretty big one on the back side over here that I went ahead and cut down. As you see those there. So yeah, I feel like I'm tempted to go ahead and fell the tree, but yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry. You know, the last thing I want is for it to fall into this tree here. And I mean, it is kind of leaning towards, yeah, this area. And most of the weight obviously now is on the front side, but I'd rather have a guideline, you know, rope or something up there to make sure, and just connect it to my SCL 1000 and make sure it goes that direction, fall over here. But yeah, I'm tempted to though. I feel like I could do it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry for sure. I'm not a tree felling expert by any means, so I don't want to get myself hurt, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah, just thought I'd let you know what I was thinking in terms of the tree. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and start on these little saplings here, these little trees here, get those knocked down, and I'll probably bring my 261. What I'm gonna do is, I don't want to use my 500i, you know, to cut it really low. I figure I'll bring my other saw to cut it as ground level as possible to the ground there, and maybe poison them, you know, that kind of thing, to make sure they die off. So that's kind of my thinking with these little scraggly little pine trees here. Just cut them as low as I can to the ground, but I'm gonna use my other saw. I don't want to get my good 500i saw, you know, really close to the dirt level, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do that tomorrow. Go ahead and cut them fairly close to the ground, and then cut them really close tomorrow when I come back tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, y'all, I'll get some footage of me cutting these trees. And that'll probably be it for the day, and you'll see if I have any luck deer hunting. See ya. Hey y'all, quick update before I go deer hunting. I'm gonna spend a little more time up here trying to get some of this mess up. As you can see, I said they're scraggly and they're obviously not super big trees by any means, the pines, but yeah, probably bigger than I really realized. Just looking at them, you know, some of them are pretty thick, especially this one over here. Let me show you, I almost narrowly escaped a big problem, you know, hitting my truck. As you can see, yeah, the canopy of that, yeah, the biggest one that I cut, and I mean, it wasn't huge or nothing, but still pretty decent size. And you see how thick it was. Pretty thick there, a lot thicker than the other ones beside it, and those over there. But yeah, the canopy obviously came down on my truck bed there. Good thing it didn't come closer to the spray rig or the cab. You know, I could definitely have broken that window. But either way, no harm, no foul. I mean, that's what happens when you're doing these videos. You kind of lose focus a little bit. And I think if I would have just been thinking a little more, not trying to get done, that kind of thing, I probably would have noticed and went ahead and just moved my truck out of the way. But yeah, luckily nothing happened to tear it up, but definitely avoided a little bit of a pickle there for sure. But either way, yeah, the owner came out, Miss Virginia came out, and she said I could actually just take some of this stuff and just put it in the woods if I want to. Phil, he likes to burn the pine, so I'll probably end up processing some of this, some of the trunk pieces for him to use on his outdoor fireplace. He likes pine. I actually like burning with pine too. You know, as long as it's dry, pine is fine, right? That's the saying. But either way, yeah, I'll ask him. He's going to be back. He's in Birmingham now. He's going to be back tomorrow. And I'll make sure he wants to do that. I don't mind doing it for him. He's a really nice guy, that kind of thing. So yeah, guys, again, I'll end up bringing my 261 and cutting these stumps real low to the ground. If I could probably, honestly, I don't know. It's probably going to be too dangerous to get my SCL with a stump grinder around and maybe grind those up. I'll just cut them real close to the ground. I'm sure they'll be fine with that. But either way, guys, hey, hope you're having a great day. I will have most likely at least my son and maybe JJ with me tomorrow to kind of help make this cleanup a little quicker. Got here around 11 and it's 12:45 now. Again, I'll probably spend another 15-20 minutes, you know, cleaning up. So I spent 2 hours over here today, and having those two young, strong backs to help me clean up some of the debris to go along with the SCL 1000 should make pretty quick work of it, and I'll be making some good money. I'll let you know at the end of the day after I get some more clips of me using the SCL 1000 to grapple some of these piles and take them up here to the woods. So yeah, y'all, proud of what I've got done so far, and I will see y'all tomorrow. See ya.
Guys, we're back in another YouTube video. Yeah, got Jesse over here working hard. Got Jesse over here working hard. Yeah, big boy. Say hi, JJ.
Bro.
Chad over there working hard. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that.
Kubota SCL went down.
Hi guys, about 1 o'clock right now. Just finished up. Just got done talking with the owner, Mr. Stihl. Gene, they're really nice people. Known him for a long time. He's actually the son of Miss Denise, one of my favorite customers that passed away last year. Still missed her to this day. I'm grateful that she's a part of my life for a long time and a great customer, great person, all that kind of thing. But yeah, Phil's a great guy. His wife is too. But either way, finished up, y'all. I wasn't anticipating the rain. If I'd have known it was going to rain, I probably wouldn't have done it. Last night, the weather forecast was overcast and 20% chance of rain. And sure enough, woke up and, yeah, it rained for about 3-4 hours. But, yeah, we would have got done a little sooner, but I had to go meet up with a customer that wanted some firewood. And I had to sit there and wait on him for like 30 minutes to get there. Finally showed up and loaded him up and came back. Otherwise, we'd finished a little bit sooner. But, yeah, really proud of both my son Maddox and his friend JJ. They continue to help me. You know, with me being short-handed, Jeff is still recovering from his situation that he had to go through. But either way, really proud of them for not complaining. They're all wet. We're all wet and pretty cold. Obviously, it's pretty cold right now. It's probably about 50 right now. So looking forward to getting some warm clothes on, just relaxing, watching football. But as you can see, yeah, the pine tree situation over here, the area with all the pine trees turned out good. I just cut them really low and covered them, most of them. And you see that one there with pine straw, but he was happy with it. And then the big oak tree turned out well. Yeah, I cut it, yeah, fairly low. He wasn't worried about it getting it super low to the ground. I didn't want to get my chain in the dirt, right? So yeah, it's fairly low, a few inches above the ground there. But yeah, I left them obviously pine there and the wet pin oak, water oak firewood that he uses in his outdoor fireplace connected to this house. So he's happy for that. But yeah, let's see here, guys. It was 1,600 was the agreed to amount. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Y'all let me know in the comments if that was too much or too little. $1,600, I'm fine with it. I spent 2 hours yesterday, and we spent about 4 hours today, and definitely proud that and glad, you know, I got, you know, the guys to help me out, because yeah, it was taking a lot longer. Obviously the wetness and the weather conditions didn't help, you know, made things a little slower, that kind of thing. But yeah, proud of them. I'll pay them $100 each they're happy with that. JJ's 14, Maddox is 15, so yeah, they're tickled pink with that, and appreciate their efforts for sure. But yeah, SCL did great. You know, performing is the first time I really got it real muddy. I ended up washing it off real good right here. You can see all the mud and the gravel there. Yeah, SCL did great, as you saw in the clips there, so proud of it. But either way, guys, I'm happy. Y'all let me know in the comments anything you want to comment about, and appreciate any of you new subscribers. And definitely, if you haven't subscribed yet, I sure would appreciate it if you would. I hit 2,000 the other day, so really thankful for that. If I'm going to do the videos, might as well try to grow the channel. So yeah, appreciate you guys, all the support you offer me and give me. Very thankful. Either way, guys, yeah, the job turned out well. Glad I got it done, despite the weather being cold, nasty, and damp out here. Yeah, proud how it turned out. You see, yeah, happy with it. Turned out well. Talk to you soon. See ya.